Hi there, and welcome to One-on-One. I'm Eric Gertis, and I'm here with Kelly Fish. She's a CDW Enterprise Storage Specialist. Today we're going to talk about data deduplication and how it can help your business. Kelly, everyone knows a lot of network data is redundant. The same file is stored on multiple devices, and it's costing companies time and resources, not to mention storage space, electricity, bandwidth. In short, it's a chain reaction of inefficiency. So tell us, how can data deduplication help?
First of all, it can shrink your storage requirement. Second, it's going to help improve your bandwidth efficiency. Third, it's going to make it possible for you to be able to buy less hardware because you're not actually storing as much data. And finally, you're going to be able to restore and back up in a faster manner. Some of these boxes, you're actually going to see 10 to 30 times more space once you include deduplication.
Since there are two kinds of data deduplication, inline and post-process, could you explain a little bit about the differences between the two?
Absolutely. They both sound like a lot like they are actually described in the words. Inline means that the data is coming in, is deduplicated as it enters the device. You're going to want to use this if you've got a lot of redundant data or if you don't want to buy a lot of disk to support that data. Post-process means that the data comes in a full set and then is analyzed and deduplicated later. You're going to want to use this type of device if the speed is your big issue or if you want to back up to tape later.
Kelly, as we move forward into 2010, what's the outlook surrounding deduplication?
Well, you're starting to see data deduplication actually put on primary storage boxes. We're also really starting to see a lot of people use it for archive data. And when they are using it for backup, you'll see them put one device in, and then there's replication software that you can add to a lot of these solutions that then allows you to put a second device off-site and replicate those data for more of a short-term recovery process than tape would give you.
CDW has a lot of expertise developing backup strategies. What's the approach you take to helping companies navigate through the process?
Well, anytime a customer will call in, they're first going to talk to their dedicated account manager. And that account manager is going to know which resources within CDW to engage. If it's something like storage, where myself would get involved, we'll be talking to the customer, making sure that we figure out what their budget is, what their pain points are, what they don't like about what they currently have set up for backup, and how we can fix it with a more current solution. After we've kind of narrowed down what vendors we want to work with, we'll put together some configurations, go through those configurations with the customer, and then start to talk about implementation. At that point, we'll make sure that any services that are needed to set the appliance up are delivered. Any training that might be needed on the appliance is also delivered. And at the end of the day, that it's a full customer experience from I have a problem to I have an entirely new solution. It can all be done through CDW.
Thank you so much for your time and expertise today, Kelly. And that concludes this segment of One-on-One. Thanks for joining us. This segment of One-on-One was sponsored by EMC.